legs. A little bit to the other way, to your left. There you go.
Capturing life through the eyes of a camera has been Jaydon Wheeler's passion for over 3 years. At just 17 years old, what started out as an after-school hobby has now turned into something much more.
I loved visual art, so taking pictures was just a way for me to express how I felt about life. I had no idea that this is where I was going to be 3 years ago. Like I said, it was basically a time where I just wanted people to see that, you know, I'm a local guy and this is what I can do with a camera kind of thing. But no, 3 years later, I'm pushing 600 likes on my Facebook page, which to me is huge. And I don't know, I'm starting to get that aspect that this is what I'm going to be doing now for part of my life.
Just 3 short years ago, somewhere between his full-time school schedule and part-time job, the young artist picked up a camera and discovered his love for photography.
I don't know, I thought I would experiment. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on different techniques that you could do with photography. So I don't know, I found a camera that was fairly cheap. It wasn't a big name brand or anything like that. And from there, I just, you know, I caught up a couple of my friends and was like, hey, I saw this on YouTube. Let's see what we can do. And then it turned out awesome when I had it done. And then, I don't know, I thought I would open it up to the community, and I've just had so much support from them, and I'm interacting with so many different age groups and genres, and it's just, I don't know, I enjoy it.
Today, with close to 600 likes on his Facebook page, combined with his creative use of social media and unique approach to photo shoots, Jaydon's photography business is now in high demand.
Well, a lot of it is I guess, the positioning I do with my camera. When I first started doing photography, I noticed I had a bit of a tilt to every photo that I took, and that kind of made the person kind of turn their head, and then they're like, oh wow, like that actually looks really cool the way he did that. And I've seen so many people, person to person throughout this town, that have been like, hey, you're Jaydon Wheeler from Jaydon Wheeler Photography, and I'm like, yeah, I am, and they're like, we'd love to do some photos with you. And I just recently, I've started, before we set a date for photo shoots with people, I always meet with them, and we always have a nice cup of coffee or at Tim Hortons, and we just go over what we want to see in the photo shoot, what should I bring. And I don't know, Facebook is more just showing the people that I haven't seen yet.
As a young artist, Jaydon's journey is far from over, and he understands that the road ahead may not always be smooth.
For one thing, being a young photographer in a town that is full of matured photographers, it puts a lot of stress on you, because you're going up against a tough competition, I would say. I mean, it's trial and error to me mostly, but definitely being a young grade 12 photographer in a town where people have been doing it for 30 years of their lives, it definitely, it makes it tough, but I get through it.
But none of this would have been possible without the endless support of both his friends and family, especially his #1 fan.
A lot of it was from my friends, to be honest. I know they've always been there to support me, and my mom has been a big supporter of me always. You know, when I didn't have my license, she was the way I got around. So she was always dropping me off and picking me up late at night doing photo shoots. So I got to give her a lot of thanks to that. And then, but in general, my whole family too. They've always been supportive of me and always comment on my photos every time I take them. They're like, oh, great job, Jay. And I don't know, it's my friends and family that have driven me.
Well, I can definitely see him being like a really well-known photographer, because he is so all about his photography, and that's pretty much what he bases his life around. Well, I don't know, you just can always trust Jaydon with pretty much anything, and like I said, he doesn't judge you at all, and I don't know, he just has a lot of keys that are perfect for a friendship.
Well, he's willing to even lay on the ground like he was taking Sam's photos to get a good angle, or like he's willing to like go step in mud or something. He's willing to get into anything to take good photos. And like, it's great because you don't see every young person doing that. They don't follow through with what they want to do. And so when you see someone do that, you think they're really inspirational or motivational for you to even try and do something like that.
Kneeling in mud,
I'm getting my kneecap like soaking wet here just so I can get a good shot of you guys laughing
and even
together.
walking through icy trails, Jaydon is willing to do just about anything for the sake of a good photo.
It's a lot of endless possibilities in photography. I mean, anybody can take a picture, sure, but it's what you do with that photo, or how you angle it, or what you put in front of the subject that makes it just that much more powerful. I mean, I do a lot of foliage in front of the camera lens, and it goes out of focus, but it's there. And then you got your subject that's focus. I also stick to bright colors, I feel, because they're the ones that stand out against the dark background a lot. So I don't know, I guess you're always exploring, and it's just an endless adventure that you find new ways to do things. So. Oh, I got that hair flip! Yes!